Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlos here to this week's Fan Fridays. Now, I am really excited because in yesterday's video, I was talking about the ZEN Mode Darmanitan and how awesome it can be because I just want to see more Fan Fridays battles. Well, apparently, I was beaten to that because last week, there was a submission for a unique Darmanitan set, and that can only mean one thing: ZEN Mode all the way, baby! And I'm so excited to see that. That ZEN Mode Darmanitan is on the level of perfection and mastery as, I want to say, like, the most beautifully played Aegislash or something like that, because you have to get so much health management in. You have to tank it out so perfectly. So we'll just have to see where this battle plays out, and that is going to be the switch out into the Rotom, giving Darmanitan a free sub, and that's exactly what it wants. So there's the Volt Switch right there from the Rotom, and we can already see what's happening. Even amount of hit points, so that means Darmanitan is going to sub twice, go to half, get ZEN Mode to activate, and I think that's really all that there is to it. So switching out from that Rotom, realized not going to get enough out of it. Darmanitan is going to sub once again, and boom, ZEN Mode plus Substitute. And now we get to watch what happens. So what is the Serperior going to go for? Because, yeah, it's kind of tricky right there. Actually sets up the Light Screen. Instead of going for Leaf Storm, gets the Light Screen in there right now. Ooh, Fire Blast is going to miss. That was huge. That's what ZEN Mode is all about. That you come in there, you get like a massive amount of special attack, and then you just go and take it down. So Darmanitan going to use Fire Blast on the Rotom coming in, and that is going to be an what? No, there's no way to... Okay, critical hit. I'm about to say, that's way too much damage. Like, doing half to a Rotom that as a resisted hit, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But there we go, still a big hit, like showing the power of this Darmanitan, also showing how tanky it gets. That Volt Switch now not breaking Substitute anymore. Ooh, that's pretty crazy. So going into Gallade, that's a Psychic, and that's going to not hit as much as I was expecting. Gallade does have a huge amount of special defense. Oh, also, the Light Screen is up. So with that Light Screen... yeah, that's not doing a lot of damage at all, so... oh, no, it doesn't make sense, because, like, okay, with that Rotom on the field, like, crits ignore Light Screen, so that was, like, a regular hit, kind of. Man, that Light Screen is actually putting in the work right now. So, going to keep going for more Psychic, maybe a Special Defense drop. It's just staying on that neutral hit, and that's going to be an Earthquake. Darmanitan does not want to eat that Earthquake, so Substitute's going to take damage right there, super effective. Sub's going to fade, and Darmanitan probably doesn't want to stay in any longer, especially after the Swords Dance into that Earthquake. The opponent wants this thing gone. Switch out the Darmanitan and going into Hippowdon. Oh, Hippowdon's perfect for this. So, Sandstream, going to be a very defensive Pokemon. That's going to be the Earthquake right there from the Gallade. And how much is it going to do? Good amount, not like a threatening, life-risking amount right there. There's a close combat from the Glade. So close combat going to hit. Oh no, it's actually going to take down the Hippowdon. So that's going to drop the defenses. I was hoping Hippowdon could survive, but after the Swords Dance, wait, Rocky Helmet into Sandstorm. I think that's going to be enough to take out the Glade, which means Darmanitan gets free reign. Now, how does ZEN Mode work? Because if you switch out, I think it resets the ZEN Mode, but does it come in and like get reset or something? I don't know. So we're about to see this right here. Rotom's coming in. Darmanitan is going to be in non-ZEN Mode, so it's a frail Pokemon right now. There's the Volt Switch. Volt Switch is going to be a really solid hit. Also, Darmanitan has to worry about the Sandstream now. Ooh, that's not good. That is very not good. Oh, man, it can't sub either. So Darmanitan uses sub. Doesn't have enough hit points right there. Buffeted by the Sandstorm. Oh, no. And there's no ZEN Mode. Like, where is it? I thought it was after he took damage, so I guess it's end of the turn. Light Screen's going to wear off, and there's the ZEN Mode. Okay. But it doesn't matter, because now Darmanitan is going to get ruined. Wait. There's the berry. Oh! I totally forgot about the Custap berry. It's going to win. Look at that damage. Light Screen goes down at the perfect time. Fire Blast lands when it needs to. Darmanitan's going down to the Fire Blast, but I don't think it matters at that point, because you win against the Rotom. Darmanitan took out like 1.5 Pokemon. Wow. It's funny when it faints. It just kind of like tips over. And that means it's going to be Rotom versus Altaria. Rotom's missing a bit of health. I think Altaria just wins. So, there we go. Wow, I forgot about the Custap berry. Like, I knew there was going to be a berry. Like, we didn't see any kind of items. Using a citrus berry is dumb. Using leftovers is dumb. No Life Orb recoil, because that's really risky. And I was thinking, like, you could go Pitaya berry. think Salak Berry can work in certain sets, but no, the Custap, that's like one of the best ones. I keep forgetting about that, because like on a tanky Pokemon that does insane amounts of damage, especially when you're using sub, like the berry was a given, but I didn't realize Custap, because it's so rare, you don't see it that often, and then Custap comes through, one shots as a superior, and that's what you need. Like, a super effective hit with that Darmanitan, nothing surviving. So there we go. Altaria picks it up, eats the Will-O-Wisp, but has the Dragon Dance, hits the return, even though it's not very effective, it's enough. Rotom just can't match up to a Mega like that, and boom, there we go. So I'm going to punch in the next battle code right now. Normally I do a cutaway, but I want to ramble. I want to ramble about how awesome this Darmanitan is, as I hopefully try to multitask and put this in at the at a good time. But yeah, like the Custap berry is really powerful, and also just the whole idea behind Darmanitan, and the reason why I like it so much is that it takes that precision right there, that you do have all those aspects working in your favor, and it's pretty good. So now that I'm not worried about typing things in, we can go and see the next battle is going to have Scolipede. So again, playing on Darmanitan's speed stats, like if you get 3+3+4, it might be able to outspeed. So now things are about to get a little interesting right here, and it is going to be the Scolipede matching up into the Landorus. So you get the speed boost, and then you're going to be okay. I guess that's the best way of describing this. So Scolipede, it's going to do a thing. And there we go. So Intimidate, that's actually really annoying, because if he's baton passing, then Intimidate's not going to work on the Buffalon. Scolipede's just going to straight up Swords Dance. He knows he's bulky enough, decides to take it anyways. That is nuts, but sure thing, boss. We'll take that one right there. And then more speed, more protect, more speed, more protect. That's really how the Scolipede is going to work out right now. And here we go. So baton pass, that felt a little forced, especially like I would have stayed in more. Like you can eat the one hit against the Landorus most likely, and then you keep going for the outspeeds, but decides to go into the Buffalon, got the Swords Dance in there. So Buffalon's actually looking really threatening when you think about it, because the Head Smash is going to do a lot, or Head Charge, it's going to do a lot of damage, but switches out, goes into the Mischievous, so Head Charge isn't going to do anything. Buffalon has to use the Wild Charge, because normal type moves and ghost types don't get along. Wild Charge's not really doing too much. There's the recoil. Gets the Thunder Wave off on the Mischievous as well. No Will-O-Wisp at least, so Buffalon's just going to be losing speed, which kind of negates what just happened from all of that. Yeah, this is not the game for Buffalon, because now Landorus comes in. Now that's going to be an Intimidate, so back at neutral, right? The damage is alright, so there's the Head Charge. Let's see how much damage we can get from the Head Charge. I thought I was going to KO. Slightly not enough damage, but if you're thinking like any other Pokemon, like if it wasn't a legendary, neutral Head Charge does find mad KOs on a lot of different things. So there's an Earthquake, and Buffalon goes down. To be expected, even though Buffalon has a little bit of bulk, might have been a little better. So there's a Scolipede. So I'm wondering how far Scolipede is going to try to take this one. Withdraws on the Landorus. I wonder why. Because that's going to be Mischievous coming in. Scolipede gets a Protect, so that's like a free double Protect. And then you just get even more speed, which means you outspeed everything on that Darmanitan. But then you kind of ruin the momentum, especially with the Substitute. Why is he going for Sub? Because if you have a Substitute and you pass off in Darmanitan, that means you have to take the hit for the Sub anyways, cause it to break, reset Sub with that speed boost. That's tricky. I don't know. And then we go into, there's the Gardevoir. So the opponent has the Mega. That's going to be Gardevoir. Oh no, the tracing the speed boost. That's really bad. That's very bad, because now Gardevoir is going to outspeed Darmanitan. So the whole idea of the speed boost doesn't really matter. Now, fortunately, Darmanitan isn't expecting to be a super fast Pokemon, so he's going to be okay. And Scolipede going to baton. I feel that's also an early baton pass, because you have so much speed. You might as well get the most out of it. But I guess you don't want Gardevoir setting up Calm Mind just in case. So now we're going into Darmanitan. Darmanitan's coming in with Sub. There's a Taunt. So now Darmanitan can't sub for himself again, which is actually kind of bad. And there's a speed boost. So it's about to be interesting. So there's Mega Gardevoir. It's actually going to outspeed already. That's where things are weird right here. So Gardevoir's going to go for that Mega. I guess Darmanitan's just setting... Oh, Darmanitan's... Okay, Darmanitan's outspeeding right now. There's a Fire Blast. Going to get some damage in there, but sheer force not gonna be enough because Darmanitan, like, you don't want special attacking regular Darmanitan. It's like no damage. There's a Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice is going to hit through the sub and cause Darmanitan to survive. What? Wait a Oh no! That's perfect! The crit mattered, but in the other way, because now, oh my goodness, Hyper Voice, just enough damage to get through the sub. Sub is still up, so that means Darmanitan gets a second turn. Custap Berry is going to cause it to move first. Wait. Too much. Wait. Hold up. I need to go back on that. Too many things. That's like the most perfect scenario that has ever happened in the history of Pokemon. Like, so many mechanics just went through. So, sound moves go through Substitute. So, moves like Hyper Voice ignore sub, which is crazy right there. And then the critical hit was enough to bring Darmanitan into the red health, which is what activates the Custap Berry. So, in like any other, actually, I think the Fire Blast might have been enough to bring it back, but overall, like, that's what I was worried about. I was worried about the substitute because seeing that, I was like, wait, then that means Darmanitan's gonna have a hard time resetting the sub and getting into that butter zone for the Zen mode. But Hyper Voice took care of that for us. So now we have a free sub. So using sub doesn't matter. We have a free sub up already. Throwing out the Fire Blast is going to be good. And then the Zen mode damage getting amplified is going to be enough to take out the Gardevoir right now. And then the Custap Berry is going to be active for the next turn against like the Landorus or whatever he decides to use. So just in case, that means like Landorus is just, yeah, like that really brought the battle back in like the craziest way. Wow, I am impressed and confused as to what just happened. So yeah, now the opponent has to forfeit because there's nothing else to really do. Like he can't set up any status on the Mischievous, which is very helpful because if like there was a sub broken, then that means Landorus could like snowball the rest of the team battle or something like that. Because it's protect, sub, baton pass, swords dance on the Scolipede. Scolipede has no offensive moves. And now I want to do something really quick. Let's go and screen capture Zen mode stats, because I was thinking about something. I had a realization during that battle with the Zen mode, like when Rotom wasn't able to KO the sub. Have we been playing substitute strategies wrong? Because that Darmanitan had max hit point investment because I had 212 on the hit points, which means that maybe if you go full defenses, it's harder to break your sub early, but regular Darmanitan, if I can scroll up and get that in frame, regular Darmanitan has like 55 on the defenses and not like 105. So if you have, maybe it'd just be best to go like split defense, special defense, modest 140 special attack, play the Custap Berry, and then have it to where your substitute survives longer while you're in Zen mode because you just have the defenses. Because sub doesn't, wait, sub bases on health, but does it factor better off defenses? That's the question. I think it would. So I'll have to run some damage charts. Maybe do a separate video. Tell me if you guys want to see a video on sub mechanics. But yo, the Darmanitan beast moding it just like I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted before it even happened. So yeah, the Fan Fridays was already set up before the video was made. Zen Mode Darmanitan is incredible. So if you guys enjoy the video, get ready for some more Fan Fridays.